Before Elizabeth Warren spoke at a Get Out the Vote event in Manchester, a long line of people waited patiently outside for a chance to see her in action. Among them, Will Moore of Hanover.
I've always liked Warren and her policies.
But there was a catch. Moore is committed to another candidate, and as he tells it, there was never really any doubt.
I've been a Bernie supporter since the first go-around in 2016. His message really struck home with me. I think Medicare for All is long overdue in this country.
Given how close Sanders and Warren are on some key issues, healthcare, climate change, getting big money out of politics, I had assumed that left-leaning voters in New Hampshire would be agonizing over which one to support. But for the most part, they don't seem to be agonizing at all.
Finally, we will have a government that represents all of us, not just wealthy campaign contributors. Hanover, thank you so much.
After a Sanders rally in Hanover, one supporter told me he's had the same message for decades and that's a big mark in his favor.
He has been extremely crystal clear about his views for 40 years, and they're the views that most match mine. I admire how hard he's worked for health care and for LGBT rights at a time when it was unpopular.
And for Sanders fans, there is a corollary. When he and Warren are on the same page, he got there first. She followed.
She's good at taking Bernie's ideas and making them sound good.
Naturally, the Warren faithful have their own take on what she offers that he doesn't. For one thing,
I want to go into my 21st year with a woman in the White House. She is passionate, she's fiery, and she is someone that I would be so happy to work so hard for.
Another pro-Warren argument, if Sanders' worldview never changes, hers is more nuanced.
Senator Warren focuses on such a broad array of issues and sees how they're interconnected but treats each one as individually just as important.
For the record, over 2 long days with both campaigns, I didn't hear any Sanders fans trash talk Warren or vice versa. Still, there is a clear sense that these are 2 distinct teams. That raises a question. If either Sanders or Warren wins the nomination, would the other's supporters transfer their allegiance? Short answer, maybe.
I can bring a sense of energy to whichever candidate that speaks to the issues, and she speaks to a good bit of them. What I would be worried about is the mass movement that is already formed and attrition.